Yeah, he's perfect.
1
Alan.
2 1 2.
Can
I
you
can
hear me?
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Chicken straight out Turkana. Yeah, cause we straight out Turkana. Straight out Turkana. Hear the sounds from the valleys of Loima. Kamko nasi basi mwache kutupima. Turkana land ile place ya miujiza. Akuji kibaki joy kitua watoto wa giza.
Straight from Turkana podcast. My name is Agre Limlim.
My name is Alan.
And today, once again, we're recording from two separate locations.
Yeah.
I'm in Nairobi. Alan is
yeah.
is in Lodwar.
So, are you going to stay in Nairobi forever or something?
No, man. Like everything that I wanted to do when I came to Nairobi, I've finished. Yeah.
So you're done. Huh?
So yeah, I'm
Next
done.
week?
So anytime from now, I can come to Lodwar.
I know you like the life.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but everything is okay.
Enjoy.
How's your week?
My week was awesome. It was awesome. Apparently, there's last time we were talking about this COVID-19 things.
Yeah.
It's quite a big deal. We were told to stop any physical training.
Oh, so you guys have stopped having the classes that you used to have?
Remote training.
So you guys are doing Zoom classes?
Yeah, Google Meet.
Okay, man. Okay. But yeah, the COVID thing is not, especially right now.
It's quite a big deal out there in the camp, and you just have to be safe. I hear that this one is quite lethal, and you
this one is lethal,
just
man.
fall down.
Yeah, this one is
collapse and
is lethal. So I'm actually trying to get used to wearing the mask. Kitambo was never used to wearing mask, but right now I'm wearing mask every day, man.
Yeah. I think even Nairobi is quite risky.
Nairobi is worse, Nairobi is worse. Yeah, man. Anyway, how was your week?
So the week was like that. We were just working out with the job people, and that's all that took my time. And
For me,
I didn't have a lot of time for social gathering. But this weekend, how's your week?
My week was very busy, man.
I just
very,
realized
very,
I
very
never asked
busy.
you how's your week in the show.
Sorry?
Okay. What are you up to? What are you up to out there in Nairobi?
Hustling, man. Hustling. But I'm done. So I'll be back maybe next week.
So you don't want to say? No, you just
I don't want to say. Yo, let me tell you, man.
Okay.
Earlier this week, Earlier this week, the government spokesperson was talking about how the taxes that we are, the taxes they're giving us right now, it's a bit slighter than the ones from European countries, bro.
Yeah, I read that, man.
Did you see that story?
So, yeah. And I was just wondering how this guy comparing us to the European guys.
Yeah, man. Like for us, we are paying a lot of taxes compared to other countries, especially in Africa. But you cannot compare us to countries that are paying high taxes and there's service delivery. For us, we're paying high taxes and it's going to corruption. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we are paying taxes that, for instance, the taxes that we pay are being stolen by guys at KEMSA, just corruption money. So why are you imposing?
And even we pay even more taxes to go and pay the politicians a lot of hefty salary.
Yeah.
And the ministers and then the president and his crew. All those guys up there are feeling quite good.
It doesn't make sense, man. And I was reading the newspaper the other day and they were saying the small businesses are failing because of the heavy taxes that we're imposing on them.
Yeah.
So people are losing jobs. People are they're closing down their businesses because of these hefty taxes. And then someone comes to say, the taxes that are being imposed on us is not even heavy compared to other countries. Those countries deliver services to us.
They deliver
citizens.
health Healthcare is quite good in some countries. You can just go to hospital. You don't care. You get treated.
There's no
You
even
know,
cancer.
and-
There's no a cancer center at the Lodwar Referral Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those taxes are not even.
Our roads, they're not like the best. Our transport system,
Yeah, man.
our food security. There's some guys are starving. Some people still depend on relief food.
Yeah,
out
man.
here. Yeah, so I just wonder, this guy. I just have a feeling. These top officials in the government. Sometimes the power gets into them. Your director, your government spokesperson. The power
Sorry, I
gets
don't know if
to
it's G-Money's phone that's ringing or. I don't know. Okay, fine.
I'm telling you, the power gets into their head. They can just talk. They're comfortable up there. Probably a guy who is a government spokesperson is getting a good salary. Is feeding. He doesn't know even where his food transport is coming from.
Yeah, man.
So he can just say something. He's not feeling what the people are feeling on the ground. You how do you pay this tax? How do you feed your family? How
Yeah.
do you take your children to school? Those kind of things, they're really hurting people on the ground. And these guys in the offices, the PS, the ministers, I'm sure they don't feel this thing.
They don't
this
feel the
like
pinch
life.
because for them, the amount of taxes that we pay, they are the ones that are stealing this money. So in one way or another, as much as they are paying heavy taxes compared to how much money they earn,
It's still they're
still-
stealing.
yeah, they're still
They
getting
cover it
back.
up.
They cover it back through
Yeah.
corruption.
Yeah,
man, so-
imagine somebody just stealing like a 1 billion. That's 1,000 million
And
Kenya
it's
shillings.
it's money that is supposed to help citizens. So I remember
It makes me even feel sick. Just that much money. What are you going to do with it? Even if you spend 1 million shillings every day
Yeah.
with 1 billion, you have 3 years of good life.
I was thinking, there's a business I wanted to start back home in Lodwar, and when I was doing the evaluation before getting into business and comparing the tax and the amount of money that you're going to get after tax, man, I just said to keep it aside first because there's heavy tax involved in doing that business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just have
You're gonna pay a lot of tax.
Yep.
I'm just even worried about the little business that we are running here, the tech hub. The tax guys are going to come at the end of the year.
at
they
the end
want
of the year,
returns.
man, and there's nothing you've done because this is a startup that you're starting.
Yes, it's very uncertain. Telling customers to believe in what you're doing, and then
Yeah,
at the
man.
end of the day, the government will just come in and ask for their income tax. And ask for I don't know. I'm just sure I'll know them when the time comes.
Man, I hate that shit, man. Paying taxes.
Sometimes it's very sad to live in these third world countries.
Yeah.
You have a bad situation already, and you keep
Imposing
making it worse.
bad things more and more and more.
See, somebody like our governor here in Turkana, you are the governor of our Turkana county, man. You should something like stealing funds from very poor people who depend on relief should not be even thought about.
But if you see, sometimes I don't want to blame him because this is the first time he's like our first governor, you know what I mean? So what he's done for us, especially when it comes to health, man, right now, as much as the hospital does not have, like, let's say, a cancer center and other things, you can see there are so many dispensaries in every ward. There's a dispensary. So at least for a first-time governor, I think he's done a good job. But also, there's a lot of, embezzlement of funds from the people around him. And there's also high levels of unemployment around Turkana. So there are things, Waswahili wanasema mgala muue lakini haki mpe. So what he's done is also a good thing. I cannot complain that much, but there are good things and there are bad things that he's done.
Okay, man. I don't want to we'll get to a deep argument about
Now
how
that we're
good
talking about
he
the
is.
politics of Turkana, and we've never talked about politics in Turkana, who do you think is going to be like the next Turkana governor?
That one is like you want me to prophesy or something?
Not prophesy, but it's like a prediction. If we
No,
put if
I
you
don't
put
want to predict.
if you put like three, or who is your preferred politician to run
say
this county again after?
I will just say the type of politician I'll be going to for this time round is the younger the better.
So who's
just
younger? There's no one that
The
you can
youngest.
see.
You just ask yourself who's the younger.
Oh,
Get
the
their
youngest
age.
from all of them. Yeah,
Yes.
I know you don't want to mention names, but
Yeah, the younger the better for me. Every way, all throughout, I'm going to be dealing with young people only. I think this old, with all due respect, I think they are very, very much. They have experience
like
in
their time is
stealing
up.
money.
Their time is up.
They have no. They can be good leaders.
They can
you
be
know?
good advisors.
But they're very experienced in stealing money. Somebody, an old guy, he gets into a city, becomes your governor. He buys a new jet. We don't know if it's his money or our money.
But bro, how many young people have you seen? Forget even about leadership in the county, but big jobs at the county government who have gotten big jobs and they're stealing money and there's nothing important they're doing to help other people.
I mean, I don't expect somebody to use his or her salary or his or her money that he has stolen. I just want you to use our money well, like the 80 billion Governor Nok is supposedly has spent. I would just like to be sitting here and feel like,
What would you want?
I'm working on 80 billion.
What would you want, the next governor to do for the youth?
I just want, this is more of a lot of things, but I want a feeling, the feeling that you are safe and you are good. I don't want things. Things he has to do. It's a must. He should
That
use
is
his
his
brain.
job.
If you're a governor, use your brain. What do people need? Things. That's why you're given money. But I want a feeling, general feeling that right now I don't have it. I want a feeling that, like when you look at a governor, when you hear like a governor, like somebody like from Machakos, if you lived in Machakos, you would feel, at least we are not wasting our money, even if it's not enough. We can. I don't want to use this episode to. I think we've been talking about a political podcast, and it's in the way.
It's on the way, yeah.
So yeah, we talk about politics there. Let's not alienate all our cool friends.
Speaking of
from
leaders,
listening to our podcast.
Speaking of leaders, Tanzania lost its president or her president, John Pombe Magufuli, man. And
It was so sad.
it was very, very sad because you could see even artists in Tanzania are making songs for him because he was a good leader, especially to the people. Like I said before, mgala muwe lakini haki mpe. He was allegedly he passed on because of COVID, but in his country he was not following the what do we call it, the guidelines that are given by the World Health Organization when it comes to COVID, and later he succumbed to it, man. How would you remember John Pombe Magufuli as a Kenyan? Alan, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are recording from two separate locations, so
yeah, there's gonna be some problem, but we'll adjust as we go.
yeah, man. Yeah, please understand. Yeah. So I was saying,
I heard you about the Pombe Magufuli thing.
yeah,
I'll remember him as a good guy who was in the street and questioning the leaders. Why is this road not good? Why is this? Why are these people suffering? And he was sometimes used to give the public a microphone and ask them to say what's your problem, why have you been oppressed, and why you feel the government is not doing
yeah, man.
the best thing. And he was really hands-on. I like a leader who is walk in the street, see what's going on.
Yeah, I was actually seeing what he's done for Tanzania, and he's made Tanzania a middle income economy. Yeah, man. So he was a good person, and obviously everyone has, the good side and the bad side.
He was no corruption, no nonsense. If there's any corruption in Tanzania, it's very little
But
because you are afraid.
And then the vice president,
It was a female. I didn't even know.
Samia Suluhu, who is now the president for the next 5 years. In Tanzania, there's no by-elections. It's like right now in Kenya with the governorship. So if the governor dies, God forbid, the deputy governor takes over. There's no by-election. So in Tanzania, it's also the same thing. When the president dies, the vice president runs the country for the remaining days or years.
That's quite awesome,
That's a good thing,
chaos.
man.
We should have something. You imagine right now, God forbid, if a similar situation, God forbid again, happens in Kenya. You know how much chaos we would be in.
Especially right now.
Yes, what?
There'll be a lot. There'll be a lot, man. There'll be so much.
Crazy drama.
Yeah, so he's probably died of illness, but people will say he's been killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the deputy will just take over and will be chaos.
Man,
and then the elections will have to happen in 3 months.
Yeah.
And then what will that be? Our election.
Chaos, man.
And then another election will need to happen again. I don't know how the constitution say. We elect a vice president to finish the term, or to another president to finish the term, or to start his. What does he do?
So I was saying, now they have a female president, and I was watching the inauguration, man. Your president has died of COVID, but they are doing the inauguration, and none of the people there, no one in that crowd is wearing a mask, man. There's no social distancing. There's no masks. You wonder, like, you should have learned that, this guy died of COVID, so we need to stay safe.
I think Tanzanians, you have your problems, man. I'm not going to Tanzania anytime soon. So if you guys,
bro, you say you don't even leave Turkana. What would you be looking for in Tanzania?
Just imagining. So I'm not going to force them to live a life that they think they can do whatever they want. I think you should be scared by COVID.
Yeah, man. I thought maybe they would learn from that. So what else are we talking about today?
I don't have my phone right here, but I remember we wanted to discuss.
Please, speak to the mic, yeah, because your sound is a bit far.
Slow.
It's far, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What about right now?
Yeah, it's okay. Go on.
Can you go over the list for me? Like, what was next you wanted to talk about? I don't have my phone.
Yo, there's another story, man, that I saw. There's a U.S. missionary in Bungoma.
Hey, man, before you go on,
yeah,
let's have 2 seconds of silence for Longomba brothers.
Yeah. Sorry, man. We've lost a lot of people, man. His name is Christian Longomba.
Yeah.
He's been ill for a while. I remember years back. He
had a brain.
He had a brain tumor. Yeah, I remember. Then there's another.
The guys, they really entertained us. I don't know if you remember back in the day. Maybe you were young. Your big bro Mark Free would really remember.
No, I remember him. I used to sing his songs, man.
We used to party to them back in the day. They were great. Vuta Pums.
Yeah,
all
man.
Those things and Makofi. And those guys, they were really entertaining.
And then there's another Turkana guy who was passed on again. I don't remember. I don't know him personally, but most of my mutual friends know him. I don't remember his name, but he passed on this week. He was from what people are saying.
Simon or something.
Yeah, Simon or something. Yeah, so. To friends and family of Simon, we at Straight from Turkana podcast are sending our condolences, man. We've lost so many people this year, man.
So sorry.
Yeah, so I was saying there's a story of a U.S. missionary in Bungoma. Her name is Kare Joy Wanyonyi. She came to Kenya in 2018. when she met her husband Albert, she could barely speak in English. Albert, a boda boda rider in Bungoma, learned how to converse in English and confessed his love for Kari. Quote unquote, she says, "I believe he is the man God kept for me." The mother of two said about her loving partner. What do you think about that story, man?
It's quite, it could happen. I don't think, in Western there, we Luya guys have a reputation.
What reputation, bro? Tell us.
I don't know if you.
For those who don't know,
We have
the
a couple.
reputation
We have a
of
couple of reputation.
What reputation apart from eating?
There's something about our manhood.
What about
It's
your
quite.
man?
We are well.
But bro,
well
let me
endowed.
tell you, man. I don't think it's because of love or what. I think the good is dick. This guy, the dick is good. Sorry, this guy, yeah, he's laying the pipe properly, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was
He's
trying
laying
to
the
say
pipe.
in a little cleaner language. I was trying to say he's
Oh,
quite,
man,
he's doing
this-
his job.
This podcast
This
is not.
Muzungu just came to Africa
Mm.
and he got where and he met the dude and it happened and she could not leave.
He is
She
laying
definitely
the
could
pipe.
not go back to to America.
Yeah,
He
man.
couldn't go back.
Yeah, you remember there's another story about that Indian chick who fell in love with the Luya guy again, but they
There's
broke up
another
later.
guy. Yeah,
They broke up later.
they broke up.
Yeah.
There's another lady also who is now a third wife.
Of a Luya
Somewhere
guy.
in Samburu or in Narok somewhere there. A Mzungu lady is a third wife to an African man. It's something about. I think it's not even about a tribe, the language that you speak, because it's more of you are deep,
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah, man.
And that one we share most characteristics in Africa. So it's something about the African man, and he was there. We have this caring and nurturing thing that we take care of our women, and maybe the new generation of men are the one who are making us look bad.
The new generation.
Because of inheriting a lot of things from movies but our African man is supposed to just take care of responsibilities well, and that's probably what the Mzungu lady felt, that this man is not going to leave me even if he became rich. It's quite
But
genuine.
this Mzungus here, they're not looking for love. They're not looking for material stuff like Kenyan women. They're looking for
Not
more.
all Kenyan women are looking for material stuff.
Most of
my
them,
friend.
bruv. Most of them.
That's not the position of the podcast. It's you.
Personal opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is
Like,
exactly what I think.
Everybody loves money.
Mm.
Even if it's you, a lady out there just give you 1,000 bob right now on your M-Pesa and say, "Hey, agree, you have a good lunch."
Kwanza,
How are you gonna feel?
speaking of M-Pesa, bruv, my birthday is on Tuesday, yeah. So make sure man is getting money from M-Pesa, no gifts, bruv.
My neighbor is doing something.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I wonder how long it's going to take.
Anyway, no worries. You can go on.
But I'm just saying, what are you saying about your neighbor?
Not my neighbor. You're the one who's talking about your neighbor. I was saying on Tuesday is my birthday, so I don't expect anyone to send gifts. I just want money, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'll just we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's
These
another
things, birthdays. There are very many. I've had already 31 of them.
this year.
No, like since I was born.
Oh,
So
I don't know. Somehow this year I'm excited about my birthday. It has never happened before.
So you're
I
going
don't
to
know
be in
why.
Nairobi. Let's see what Nairobi people will do for you.
Trust me, bro. They'll do much more compared to what you guys have been doing before. You guys have done
Because
nothing.
we are real,
man.
we don't want to
You
pretend.
guys
and,
have done nothing for me this whole time.
On your birthday.
Yeah.
Did you notice my birthday? Did you know when my birthday happened?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
When was your birthday?
My birthday was just recently in January.
January people are broke.
Okay.
Yeah, January. That is the excuse. You can't be.
So you want some money? Oh, you want money?
Nah, bruv. I just want to spend time with the people I love. especially the people that have been with me this past year. So it's not about money. It's not even about material stuff. I just want to spend time with the people that I love. I saw another tweet from Young Philly. Young Philly is a content creator in the UK. He's one of the biggest, if not the best. He was saying, would you date someone that previously slept with one of your friends?
Aye.
What is your opinion, man? Talk to me.
I don't think so.
Give me a reason.
Don't want to.
Give me a
I don't
reason.
want to. First of all, if if it's just for, I don't like to do the one-time thing, so it's going to have to be a long-time situation.
You see, the problem with you, Alan, is you always want to play safe.
No, it's being real. That's what I like to do.
You're trying to play
I'm
safe.
not going to enjoy sex with a woman doing it once. I have to do it like
no. The question
many
is,
times.
Would you date?
So that's why I'm coming to my point.
Okay.
So if I go to date, it's not going to happen. If I date your ex girl, you're going to hook up with her again.
But I'm
not going to be secure. It's not going to be secure. I'm not going to be
it's
secure.
not all the time that a woman goes back or a man goes back to dating the person they were with before.
I mean, you could just hook up a fling when I'm away, and you guys are meet together and reminisce the old times.
Yeah, it's called Kukula pension.
Yeah. So I just prefer my girls, their exes.
So
their ex to be a far person. I never knew them.
No, I'm saying,
that's what I prefer.
Let's say,
I answered you indirectly, man. I've told you it's never gonna happen.
But bro, for me, I don't. Do you even follow bro codes? Let's talk about bro codes. Do you follow bro codes?
I do.
I think bro codes is outdated, man.
You know, man, you are a single hungry man, thirsty, for that matter. So no rules for you. Everything for you goes. You know.
Everything goes for me.
But for some guys like me, I and some other guys maybe. We have this we have some standards, you know. We have reached the standards.
It's not
level.
about standards. Let me tell you, it's not about standards. For me,
this is about standards.
No, for me, what I think is it depends with the level of friendship that I had with that person. Who is this girl's ex? You get me? Like
okay, so you now
let's use an example of Dre. Dre, if me and Dre were not friends, and then Dre apparently had a relationship with someone, and I didn't even know this person, do you think I should hold back now that I know that this chick is Dre's ex-girlfriend?
Definitely you should hold back. If you want to have a good time in your life, you know, because you're not going to hide from Dre all the days of your life. How is the situation?
Well, let me tell you, if that girl is peng, if that girl is fine, aye, bruv, me and Dre are done.
That's how the single people dream. You are dreaming. It's a dream, and dream.
Man, but I'm telling you, it depends with my friendship with that person. So if that person is not as close to me, I don't want to use examples to use names of people.
No need.
There's no need
examples, but
I'm saying,
just say that where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line of being close with somebody? Because I don't know what's your scale of closeness, you know.
Let me tell you my scale of closeness. If you're a friend of mine, just because we are drinking buddies, trust me, I don't think we are just friends, man. The friendship, there's a lot that happens, or there's a lot that is needed for you to become like really, really close friends with people. Like, and there's always levels to friendship. So I can be friends with this person because we are drinking buddies. I can be friends with this person because we do business together. You get me?
Okay.
So it depends with the level of friendship. If me and that person
So which
are
one?
not
Which one
really
is-
close,
then
bro,
those
in
are
a
not
washer.
level, those are categories.
Mm.
So which categories do you like? What about me?
Bruv,
You like smash my
let me tell you,
ex?
I can. I don't see anything wrong with that, man. Because I don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't follow brokers, man. Brokers don't mean nothing to me.
Who is a man without any code? Who is a man without a code, man?
For me,
The,
I have.
the world where we are right now is because men decided to follow certain codes.
Let me ask you a question.
And those codes are now standards that we follow. And
Let
we
me
say,
ask
this is
you.
what I'll do.
No, Alan, let me
This is what
ask
I'll
you a
never
question,
do.
yeah?
Yeah.
You've never dated someone who is your friend's ex.
I have.
And what is wrong with that?
So from experience, I'm talking from experience. You're talking from like wish.
It's not wishful thinking.
I'm talking from experience. I'm telling you, my friend, it is not good to be tunnel buddies.
Bruv, the number of people, the number of people in Lodwar who are tunnel buddies, who have been in the same igloo, Eskimo brothers, the number of sister wives in Lodwar is so high, man.
No,
So
that's
you
your
shouldn't say
that's your
like,
statistics
ati
from your
people do not
village,
have
man.
standards.
That's from your village, bro.
No, man,
us
no,
in the
no, no,
uptown
no,
area.
no, no.
Where we stay in the uptown.
Where
we not go like
uptown?
that,
Uptown
my
where?
friend. Where you know.
No, bro. What is the uptown? What is the uptown of Lodwar?
You know where I stay, man. That
Ah,
kind
wait,
of
man.
thing is not for this place.
Bro, let me tell
Maybe
you.
when in your neighborhood, you count and you see everybody here has got their own life. I don't see anybody who has hooked up with anybody in this neighborhood.
But
Seriously.
no, man. Lodwar.
So it's a thing for your hood and your crew. So either you change your crew or
bro.
change your hood or change both.
You are a part of my crew. So if you say that,
But honestly, agree. I'm gonna promise you this: you will never find me with your ex. Maybe if I don't know, and if I don't know, that's if I don't know, that's a different case.
Mhm.
And
there's another what do you call it? There's another topic that I read somewhere, yeah. There's a proposed pornography bill in the parliament right now.
okay,
So when you're found with, sharing pornography on social media, you'll be locked up for 25 years.
like nudes.
No, pornography, man. Let me even Google it, yeah. Let me Google it for you, so we can read it to our listeners. But it's a pornography bill that has been proposed in Parliament.
By Aden Duale, right? I heard about it.
Eh?
It's cool, there are these pervert guys, They call like your girl and they want to show them their pecker.
Mm-hmm.
Those weirdos they should really, really, really be.
It's called
really be in jail.
It's called the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Bill 2020 by Garissa Township MP Aden Duale. And it's a bill that says the government is struggling to instill values in the people as moral decay becomes a serious concern, even in religious circles. The sharing of pornography materials through the internet could soon land you in trouble if proposed amendments to the law are adopted by the National Assembly and assented to by the President in their current form. So you could pay 20 million shillings fine or spend 25 years in jail for sharing porn.
I agree. Should happen.
But 25 years is a lot, man.
It's cool. Imagine your daughter coming across this thing where she is little girl or your son spoiling her mind.
I think that is a bit harsh. But I think they should regulate what people consume, other than locking up people for 25 years because of watching
Not watching,
how much
sharing.
porn.
Sharing is now a problem. and distributing.
I think they should just lock up people who watch porn, gay porn. Instead of
I think porn is very very. It's a topic that
no,
is-
Alan. Let's talk, man. You want to tell me when was the last time you watched porn? Let's be open, man. Let's be open.
Yeah.
Which category?
I'm not so deep.
Well, let me tell you which is your favorite. Which is your favorite category of porn?
No, I don't have a category, man.
Let me tell you, Alan, you don't want to be open in this podcast.
You're asking me, why don't you tell us your category?
Nah, bro. I'm the one who's asking questions, so
No, this is not a question and answer
nah,
type
bro.
of thing.
Me, I'm a good person.
I tell, you tell.
No, me, I'm a good person. I don't watch those stuffs. I don't even know what
I'm
that
going
is.
to cut this section, my friend.
For real, I'm telling you.
I'm going to cut this section about porn.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good for the image.
It's not good for the
For the image. You
whose image? Whose image? Of the
know?
podcast.
My image.
No.
Mine.
Do not cut it. I think the more we are open on the podcast, the better. You get me? Obviously, there are things you can't talk about, but maybe because remember the last episode where we had to cut a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was awesome.
yeah. I think that was a bit. I went too far. You know what I mean? But there are things like this is obvious things that people talk about every day.
You want
so-
me? You want to get some good views because of me? Just
No, next time you'll be the one
Be-
who's
being out
finessing.
there.
No, you'll be the one who's finessing me. So yeah, I think
my friend.
Yeah, I think we should wrap up. We've done 37 minutes of recording. So
Mm.
yeah, unless you have something else to talk about, I think we cool now.
Yeah. I just tell you guys to be safe and
Yeah, stay safe.
COVID is real.
The new COVID is not. It's cruel. It's lethal.
Yes.
Yeah. So
have a good time. Try to have fun and have a good
Yo, I've remembered one more thing that I wanted to talk about. Ay. That beef between Marble and Antidote on social media.
time. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk
Okay.
about that, bro. Do not filter anything.
Why would I know anything about it?
Let me tell you, man. And for me, I don't have a problem with the two
What was the problem? You tell me what was the problem?
The problem is
what was the
yeah?
bad blood?
Okay, let me tell you. The problem is Lodwar has two, like, for those who don't know, Lodwar has two big clubs. Marble, which was opened by Diamond before, and they paid him holy money, like 1 million shillings. And then there's Antidote Bistro. It's like I don't know, man. I always say it's like a bootleg 1824. So yeah, man. So they have a certain
Those
beef.
Those two.
Those two clubs, yeah. So they're having a
What
beef.
was the beef? What
The
was
beef
the beef?
was, Antidote came before. I mean, Antidote came after Marble, and people in Lodwar, obviously, they love new spaces, new clubs, anything new. They always want to be there. So for the last 6 months or so, people have been going to that club, and the guy at Marble had a problem because no one was going to his club. And at that time he was like, his club was the one that is packed every weekend, but this time things have changed. So they had to. I don't want to incriminate myself and say certain
Incriminate yourself, man. What did you hear? What was the problem?
The
Is
tea-
that like
The tea is obviously they were having a beef because of the customers. Let me just say that. So the problem that I have,
and what's happening in the scene in Marble right now? Who's the DJ?
I don't know the DJ at Marble. The DJ
Antidote.
the DJ at Antidote is my friend Marcelo. Yeah, he's a good DJ.
Of these two clubs, which is your favorite? Which is one
Of
do you
these
think
two
is
clubs?
well?
Let me tell you, I have gone The last time I went to a club is when I was in Lodwar. And before even that, I used to drink at home. So I can't say I'm a fan of a certain club. The problem that I have with clubs in Lodwar is the type of music they play. That is the problem that I have. And I've always talked to Marcelo and told him, you guys need to change the playlist because not everyone listens to bongo and Kenyan music. I love Kenyan music, but you guys play a lot of bongo. That is the problem that I had. But let's go back to that beef. I was saying the people that market Antidote, the guys that push the brand on social media, they don't know how to differentiate personal issues and business. Your friend, the guy that pushes Antidote is your friend. And that is why you don't want to talk about this thing.
My friend, who?
No.
I have a lot of friends.
Nah.
Dahil.
But so for me, the problem that I have with Dahil is he doesn't know how to differentiate between business and personal stuff. Of course, the Marble guy was intimidating the Antidote Bistro guy, and it went. You see, they had a
what
truce.
happened?
They had a truce last week. This week,
was it
actually.
like Antidote was closed down? Or,
No, Antidote was not
something?
closed. Antidote was not closed. It was just business rivalry. The police harassing this guy.
Police harassment.
Yeah.
Curfew things.
The curfew things, yeah.
And the police were getting tip-off from Marble?
Obviously. But the problem that I have is, don't be used by these guys, to create enmity. Whatever issues they have, for you, your business is to push the brand. Do not get into whatever rivalry they have. So right now, these two...
You're talking to Dahil?
Yeah, I'm talking to... He's our friend. He's a friend of ours.
He tried to instigate a kind of a beef between Antidote and...
He made it look like it was a beef. And we'll call him on the pod to talk about this. He made it look like it was a beef. And you see, these two guys
don't you see the
have mended their problems. Sorry, wait. They've mended their issues, yeah? And they don't have beef right now.
They had a personal issue.
That no business rivalry. And in that negotiation table, Dahil was not there. That is what I'm saying. Learn to differentiate between business and personal issues. Do not involve yourself. Like for me, I push the diner every weekend because of their pizza and their wings. But when let's say Midwest have a business rivalry, they have a business rivalry with the diner, I will never get involved in that. I'll only push the brand alone. So I'm talking to not even Dahil alone, everyone that is pushing the brand. Business, there's nothing personal, it's just business. So do not involve yourself in personal rivalries of other people, man. You are an MC at that club, let's say, or you're a social media marketer. Just push the brand alone. Don't make it personal. You understand? Like just come and say, this weekend, there's a brunch at Antidote Bistro. Alone. And push that so that customers can come. But do not go to an extent and say, we understand that there are people who want to make Antidote Bistro closed. Oh, nah, bruv. Just push the brand.
So, bro, you're new in the game, and controversy is what drive a lot of media things and marketing. So, as a marketer,
speak to the microphone.
I'm trying to tell you, like, controversy is what drive a lot of things, like marketing. And if you just try to sell your product like that, dry and clean, you probably will not. You have to have a clickbait.
Nah, bruv. No, the clickbait.
Yeah, you have to have a clickbait. To bring attention. Everybody has his ways. This is a good strategy to bring publicity to Antidote.
No.
That has just worked.
I think
As a marketing guy who is trying to learn, I think Dael was a genius there to try and link some other people so that to blow the publicity of Antidote out of proportion.
I don't think.
And now everybody will be going to Antidote to try and stand with Antidote, and Antidote will get more customers.
I don't think so. Let me tell you.
They will. They definitely will.
That is
because
not,
right now, even in our pod, we are talking about Antidote and Marble. This is kind of marketing them. If it were not for the marketing
there's
guru,
no problem, you know.
If it were not for marketing of Dahil on his page or his handle, then we would not be talking about it. It's not the first time he has promoted the club, but this time he did something, you know, like when Ruto is always complaining that the Star newspaper, they're just because they're writing things that he does not agree with, and that is what is making them sell.
All right, man. We're gonna end the show there. Stay safe. The COVID thing is getting worse every day. We're losing lives. We're losing, actually, the last day we've lost the deputy governor of Kericho. So, yeah, stay safe. We've been recording from 2 separate locations. The audio quality might not be up to standard, but everything is okay, man. I'm recording at G-Money's house today. I've gotten the privilege to be recording here anytime I'm in Nairobi. So, yeah, thank you for listening to the pod. Until next week, goodbye.
Chip it straight out Turkana. Yeah, cause we straight out Turkana. Straight out Turkana. Hear the sounds from the valleys of Loima. Kamkonasi basi mwache kutupima. Turkana land ile place ya miujiza. Akuji Kibaki.